Guys, Mr. Wilson here, and now I'm going to show you how to use the quadratic formula. So they'll give you some sort of equation and they'll ask you to solve it and probably ask you to write your answer to 2 decimal places. So that's a big clue that you need to use this. Now, a quadratic equation is normally written in this form, where we have a coefficient of x squared, we call that a, we have a coefficient of b, and we have a constant term called c. And this is the formula. It's very handy to memorize it, but you are given it on page 2 if you need it. So what we say is a is 2, b is minus 7, and actually what I should have done here is this doesn't match up, so it always has to be in this form, always has to be equal to 0. So I'm actually going to have to bring that 5 over to make it equal to 0, and therefore c is a negative 5. So we're going to put in these coefficients into this. So x equals negative b. So if b is minus 7, negative of that is 7. Plus or minus b squared, so that's minus 7 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is negative 5. Just make sure my square root sign goes all the way across. Now this is the bit that a lot of people get wrong. It's all over 2a, which is 2 times 2. I've seen some people make it go all across. That's a different side of the equation. That can't ever happen. So just that. But make sure it carries on to this part. So all you have to do is tidy up now. So we've got 7 plus or minus. Well, that's 49 minus 7 times minus 7. If you use a calculator, you'll get this wrong. Minus 4 times 2, which is 8, times negative 5, which is minus 40, over 4. Let's tidy up again. 7 plus or minus 49 plus 40 is 89 all over 4. So you shouldn't pick up your calculator until this point, because we do not know a square root of 89. But the fact there is a plus or minus, what that means, that x can be equal to 7 plus root 89 over 4, and x can equal 7 minus root 89 over 4. It's this bit here that allows us to separate them. Now, if you type this one in, you should get to 2 decimal places 4.11, and when you type this one in, you should get minus 0.61. So they are the solutions to that equation at the very start. Now you can, which is always a good habit to do, is to check whether this works. So if you take 4.11 and you substitute it back in here, but be careful, it's 2 lots of 4.11 squared, take away 7 lots of 4.11, take away 5, that will equal 0. And you can do the same with this number. It will equal 0, but make sure you are good at using your calculator, because a lot of you are not, and you will mess that bit up. But there you go. That is the quadratic formula.